for this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Hotep's Been Told You After Party with me, Cannon Hotep, and my man Jay Pylon riding shotgun. What's going on, Jay? What's going on?
It's good with it, Cannon. How you living?
Can't complain.
That's good.
Man, what a long day today, y'all. The day felt long as hell.
Was it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I ain't been able to get no work griff off this week, y'all. It's been busy, y'all.
Oh yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, in the land of IT, you know what I mean? Bruh. That's all I can say.
Busy, huh?
Yeah, they definitely keep me busy, bro. They definitely keep me busy. That's all I can say. I mean, it's a very rewarding job. I'll say that. However, yeah, they be so needy, yo. They be so needy. It be simple shit. Like, yeah, I want this person's calendar on this side of the calendar. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I'm not complaining about it because it's just easy shit. Like, people think IT work is so hard. Like, sometimes it is. You know, sometimes you get challenged. You know what I mean? And then sometimes it's like, oh, it's a piece of cake. Most times it's a lot of downtime. So you got to try to, find something to do in that time. You know what I mean? So
yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
I hear that. Yeah, when I hadn't seen you do the work grift in a minute, I said, "Oh, Cannon's busy over there."
Bruh, I was trying to get one today. I thought I was gonna get me one today, and it just ain't happened. I was like, God,
it's all good.
Yeah,
we're here now. We're here now.
We are here
Let's
now.
Let's go.
We are here now. If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live, guys. Let people know we live. If you're catching the replay, let us know how we doing. Leave a comment. Say hello. Put a 1 in the chat. Do something. Help me with the algorithm, please.
My son broke my other headset, so I'm trying to look what he did.
Damn.
He just touched it. He don't know his own strength. He just ripped it to shreds.
That's how kids. I say it all the time, yo. Kids will make your house look like Section 8 real quick. Jeez.
With his wire. He just touched it for a second. I was with him, holding him. He grabbed it off my head. He did some kind of twisted motion, and it came back like this.
He Houdini'd your damn.
I was like, man, alive. What did you do,
bro?
You touched it for a second.
Yo, the kids will make your house like Section 8 real quick, bro. I'm just gonna say that. Like, I gotta paint the walls now. I got a 14-year-old that still touch the goddamn walls. I gotta keep telling her to, stop touching the walls. Clean up behind yourself. You know what I mean? HJ said kids are terrorists.
I hope my audio level is not too loud. This is my wife's headset that I'm borrowing.
Like, my daughter, she wanted to invite a friend over for something. She's like, Dad, can you do something about the kitchen wall? It's like, it needs to be. I said, that's from y'all niggas touching the wall all the time. I said, how about this? I'm gonna get some magic erasers and you take your ass across this kitchen and you clean these walls off. That's from you and your brother, right?
You know what works really good?
What's that?
The generic magic eraser works really good too. You know
what? So one day I was like, when I was working for State Highway Administration, when I was contracted there, I used to park under this bridge, and this bridge would just drip rust, right? Rusty water. And that shit stained my fucking my paint job on my car, y'all. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna get this out? So I'm sitting there looking like how to get, a rust stain off your car, and somebody said a magic eraser. I said, bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So I went and got the magic eraser, and I was like, voila, that shit definitely took that fucking rust stain off my paint job, and ain't fucked my paint job up either. I was like, magic erasers for the win. I was like, okay.
Yeah, magic erasers. We used to have them over there. You have a Sam's Club in your area.
Yeah.
Oh, back in the
They
day when
shutting them
Magic
down
Eraser
though.
first, huh?
They shutting them down. I think they getting ready for FEMA camps or something. I don't know what the hell they doing, bro. I don't know what
I
they
heard
doing,
that.
bro.
So yeah, all the big, well, yeah, like was it Washington and Portland? I saw that they're supposedly about to shut down a whole bunch of WalMarts out there in those spots too.
Oh, word.
Yeah, well, whenever the Magic Eraser first dropped, I was
Uh-huh.
working in demonstrations at Sam's Club,
Uh,
and so I had to demonstrate the Magic Eraser, and I was enjoying it a lot.
oh, word.
It's like watch what it can do, watch what it could do. Like the Shammy Wow guy in the Billy, what's his name?
You was sham wowing it.
Yeah, I was Shammy
Yo,
Wow.
you
in the
know that
Magic
dude.
Eraser.
Didn't he like?
check out this.
Didn't that one guy? He died from like, I ain't gonna say he died from a cocaine overdose. He died in his sleep, but I think he was like heavy into cocaine and some more shit. The dude from the OxyClean commercials.
Yeah, oh yeah, Billy. You guys got his name in the chat. I forgot his last name.
I forgot his name too. Shit. I forgot his name. But yeah, he was heavy into. Apparently he was doing a bunch of cocaine. I was like, God damn, he like Al Borland from off of Home Improvement.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he was a real legend on the infomercials scene. He was high energy, but sometimes I guess some of those people get caught into what their vice is going to be to keep them high energy all the time.
Yeah.
And so they get caught up in that. It's just like whenever they talk about Bush Jr. and a couple other people like Chris Farley, they got into some kind of stuff to keep them high energy levels up all the time. Billy Mays, there you go. Protocol.
Billy Mays, that's his name.
Billy Mays here with the OxyClean blasts. So I enjoyed those Magic Erasers. I love doing the demonstrations.
Oh my gosh, man! But yeah, yo, my kids are ridiculous. So my son tonight, right? I'm sitting here trying to enjoy Hotep's Been Told You. So my daughter comes downstairs and she's like, "Who ate my brownie?" Right? And I'm like, "I didn't know you had a fucking brownie." Like, I'm like, if I knew that, I might have ate it.
You might have got into brownies.
So I'm like, you owe me anyway. Eating up all my goddamn food, right? So I was like, I don't know. I was like, I didn't know you had a brownie. 'Cause I guess their mother took them to Cold Stone.
What's it called?
Cold Stone.
Cold Stone.
You ain't never heard of Cold Stone? It's an ice cream shop.
Oh
They
no.
be like doing all, yeah, they be like flipping fucking ice cream and putting like brownies and shit all in it, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on like a slab of Cold Stone. That's why it's called Cold Stone. So
Okay.
so my daughter had I guess she had a brownie on the side of whatever she had, right? So so we called my son down. Hey, yo, did you eat your sister brownie? No. I was like, well, who ate it? I said, I hope Tyson ain't get to it, because if Tyson got to it, it's rest in peace to Tyson. Dogs ain't supposed to have brownies or chocolate. so he like, I didn't do it. I was like, okay. But he got this smirk on his face. You know what I mean? Because he don't know how to lie right. Right? So then finally, his mother give him the pity, and he admit to eating her brownie. So I had to punish him. Like, yo, go upstairs, give me your phone, go sit in your room. You know what I mean? And then like, because for him, that shit like that, like me being disappointed at him, hurts him more than like a spanking or something like that. He can't handle it. So I made him sit upstairs for a few hours in his room, no TV, no nothing, and he was upstairs going through it, boy. And they said, "Daddy, can I talk to you?"
You want to have a man to son?
Yeah, he want to have. Yeah, right.
Father son.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie about it, but she always eat my food. She always eat my food. I was like, it doesn't matter. And it's like, you lied. I was like, you should have just told the truth, bro. Like, geez, you should have just told the truth, and everything would have been good. Would have been all Tiger Woods, bro.
Okay.
It's like,
but it's all for the kids.
Yeah, because I don't want to punish my kids, but you gotta do what you gotta do. What they say, spare the rod, spoil the child. So I was like, next time you lie to me, you gonna get something a whole lot worse than going to your room. I'm just letting you know. Okay, Daddy, I'm sorry. He come hug me, and then he go back to doing whatever he was doing.
Nothing like the babies giving you a hug.
Boy, I know, right? They be trying to disarm me with that shit. That's what it is. Kids be trying to disarm you with hugs and shit. Like, that's just all it is. My daughter only do it when she wants something. Right?
And
asking for like
Would she call you dad or daddy?
daddy or dad
Oh, she
sometimes,
okay.
and then every now and again daddy might come out, but like dad.
No,
I was looking at these shoes. I mean, they off whites, but I found them on sale. They only $300. I'm like, you gonna get a job, yo. You ain't, only 300 my ass. That's only your dance bill for the month. How about that? How about that $900 bill that we just paid for your competition dance? You know what I mean? How about that $100 brunch we just paid for you to go to brunch with your friends? How about that $75 I just paid for you and your friends to go see Scream? You know, I mean, their parents paid me
movie
back.
theater was running high out there.
Yeah,
how many friends did she have to go see the Scream movie?
It was 6 of them, I think, went to go see that shit.
Oh goodness, yeah, I hear that.
I made the parents pay me back. I was like, no, y'all need to.
You know what? Let me
cash out.
When Black Panther came out, right? I took about, I don't know, between 50 and 60 people with me to go see Black Panther. And I think it ran me $250 or something like that on the VIP program through the IMAX thing. I think it ran about $250, $300, something around it.
Damn.
For 50, 60 people. But nowadays they have that ever since the ever since that they have those private rooms or whatever. They got rooms now where they dedicating, and some theaters are building them this way, where it's just dedicated private seating only. Where you could rent out that space, and you and your friends and family, about a limit up to like 20 or 50 or whatever, can go in there and watch the movie by yourselves in that one little spot.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. I like that. That's a good idea. Like, we could do that here. Sometimes they'll do some shit like that for but it's got to be during like matinee hours where you can, rent the movie theater out. We did that for my daughter one year for like, I think she was turning 5 or something like that, or 6, where we rented out a theater, and they had messed up. They had fucked up. So we ended up getting that shit for free.
Wow.
The whole thing for free. I was excited. Like, yeah, I ain't got to pay this. Okay, I'm good. By the way, y'all see this nice shirt? Y'all see the shirt?
Yeah. I was peeping this shirt.
That's a Canon Hotep original.
That's
a Canon Hotep original. I'm trying out new things, different things, see what I'm going to start putting up once I get this store started. You know what I mean? One in the chat if y'all like the shirt.
Etsy it up.
Yeah, I'm going to do something like that. But one's in the chat if y'all like the shirt. It's the Maryland flag on the AR. Be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. Come on, one's in the chat if y'all like that.
What's up? Then you can put I guess you could put some variations out there when other people order.
Yeah.
So they order their state.
Right.
They could have their own flag represented.
Exactly.
Oklahoma strong coming through.
There you go. Yep. You know what I mean? Even though Maryland trying to get rid of fucking AR-15s and all that other shit.
Is that right?
Yeah, man. They trying to get rid of all our shit, bro.
What's your person's name? Les Moore or whatever out there?
Yeah, Wes Moore.
I said Les Moore. His name is Les Moore.
That's because he's a black man. His name's supposed to be Les.
Say less. Say less is one of my favorite phrases.
Yeah, I still don't say it to this day. I still don't say less, yo.
Oh, I love say less.
I still don't say less.
One of my New Jersey buddies that's on the COD. When I play with him, he's got OCD for real, and so his tag name is OCD also. But he's one of the best COD players out there. And we get on the game, he'll be like, "Watch my 6. I got you, Jay. I got you." I'm like, "All right, I got you too, homie. Let's roll up on him." And he's like, "Say less," with that New Jersey accent. So like, it's just one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah, everybody say less, say less. I guess that's the way to. It's the lazy way to say no more.
Say no more, but say less. Yeah.
Join the rhyme with the $1 or the $2.20 super chat from Canada. I appreciate you. He says, "Sorry, Canadian, can't do the 1." I appreciate you. Hey, if you guys want to donate to the Canon Hotep 300 Blackout Fund, right? $ Canon Hotep on Cash App. That's $ Canon Hotep on Cash App, or a Rumble Rant, a super chat. Always welcome, guys. It's also the fastest way to get your thoughts read on the air. Anyway, so Jay, you see this shit with what's her name, Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes, I saw Jamie Lee Curtis talking about her Oscars, they them Oscars.
Yeah, motherfucking name Oscar, but you wanna fucking do some non-binary shit, right?
Yeah.
Like his name Oscar. What we doing here? You know what I mean? Let me see if I can't find that shit. Like, I'm just saying, yo. You know what I mean? Like his name Oscar.
And he's gold. There's a whole lot of false idol worship going on in Hollywood, and it's just disgusting. It goes back to the times of Baal and Nimrod.
Right. That's one. Yo, Alex Stein, if you ever watch this show, go to the Oscars, right? Put on one of them gold morph suits and just stand out front. They probably let your ass in just because of that shit. They love
you giving
idols.
them?
Yeah,
you giving them a layup?
Yeah. Just, and then he just run up on stage and just do some fucking crazy shit. He'd
some randoms.
Be a goddamn legend if he was able to crash the Oscars, bro. He'd be a damn legend.
You heard it here first. So when we see Alex Stein putting on the gold suit stuff.
Jamie Lee Curtis equals SRA. Drew Barrymore equals SRA. What's SRA? I'm lost. What's SRA, Jonah? Jonah be dropping that knowledge, though, yo. We gotta get him on the channel, yo. Jonah know his shit. I was listening to a couple podcasts that he was on, yo. He was dropping, like, straight facts, bro. He got his shit in order, bro. Oh, thank you, bro. Satanic ritual abuse. Gotcha. I bet. What's her name? Leah Remini? She was a part of that shit, too. But
man.
She was blaming it on silent Scientology.
That whole... Well, you mean,
that's one of the institutions.
Because I mean that's more when you get into the higher levels. That's more about evil Lord Zimu and how there was a bunch of Thetans, right, that were tied to a volcano, got blown up, and their souls got trapped, and so they kind of like djinn or jinn, and they float around as spirit bodies getting attached to us as humans, and then they create negative circumstances for us mentally and physically or something like that. Basically, it's the same concept as there being demons, only their version of Satan is evil Lord Zimu, the alien character. But what's his name? L. Ron Hubbard. He was basically just making some comic book stuff and things like that, and he's figured, hey, I might as well let some people, pay a little extra money for this grift I got. It'll seem like a religious grift, and then I can, feed the family. But then it continues on to today.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because him and L. Ron Hubbard, like, I think they hung tight, right? Some shit like that. So
I don't know if he passed away before that or not. Who you mean for Tom Cruise?
No, L. Ron Hubbard and Aleister Crowley. L. Ron Hubbard was the guy that I guess founded Scientology.
Yeah. He had that. He has the story about Lord Zimu, the Lord Zenu character.
Now, I was saying him and Aleister Crowley, I think, were close or something like that.
Really? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I'm pretty sure somebody know. I'm sure Jonah know, but I'm pretty sure, right? But
because they were, I don't know. I guess maybe he had some influence about him because there's a lot of that Thetan whatever crossover from the Golden Dawn and all that kind of stuff. You guys are aware of Crowley.
Right, exactly. What's going on, JB? But yeah, yo. So so anyway, let's get to this shit right here because we can go through that all night. Yes, Crowley was tied. Crowley was tied in Jack, who? I can't pronounce that last name. Jack somebody in Walt Disney. Damn. I know it. Yo, Going Clear? Did you watch that documentary? Jack Parsons.
What?
Going Clear. It was the documentary for the Scientology. That shit was creepy, yo.
Was it?
Yeah, like I was watching that shit one night and that shit kind of creeped me the fuck out. I had to turn it off. It was a real popular documentary. I might go back and revisit it. Anyway, let's get to this Jamie Lee Curtis nonsense, y'all. Let's watch this real quick.
Hey. Oh, look at this.
Here they are.
Have we named her? What's her?
I'm in support of my daughter Ruby. I'm having them be a they them.
Oh.
I'm gonna just call them they them, and they are doing great. And they're settling in.
So I guess her daughter is transitioning. Is what it sounds like to me. Am I wrong about that? She says she's in support of her daughter, right? and she's naming it a they them. So I guess her daughter's about to be a.
The Transformers.
You know what I mean? So
I
I
have
don't know.
no. I didn't know anything about it.
I couldn't. I mean, I just. In my life, I never thought in a million years that I would have this couple days, and I'm very, very moved by the whole thing.
Oh God, shut up, Jesus.
So this is my theory on what's going down. Other than outside the idol thing, right? But my theory on it is this is like their reward for keeping silent against those that they know might be up to some inappropriate behaviors. That's what I feel like, and I feel like the whole thing. So you watched everything everywhere all at once, right?
Yes.
And you said it was just whatever, right?
Yeah.
They turn around in this age of Asian Lives Matter, and the Asian bill being passed. And you have Brandon Fraser, and you have what's his name, Coy or whatever, the Asian guy that was in Goonies.
Yeah.
You have them two characters. Remember that Corey Haim, right? Was it Corey Haim and Corey Feldman?
Yeah. Yeah, Corey Haim.
Corey Haim. What they got touched.
Yeah, and one of them killed himself over the shit.
Right. And didn't Brendan Fraser come out and say that people were doing some weird stuff to him too back in the day? That's why he had to dip out of Hollywood.
I think Corey Haim said it was Charlie Sheen.
What the different stuff going on?
Corey Feldman and Corey Haim said it was Charlie Sheen. Or Corey Feldman said it was Charlie Sheen for him and Corey Haim that was touching him.
So anyway,
then
right.
Brendan Fraser
what I'm
came
saying
out.
If you see something, don't say something is their motto, I think, behind closed doors for them, right? And then they get to catch these rewards, and I think that's what it boiled down to. And when they came through with the award, how come everything had to go directly to either Brandon Fraser or to everything all at once, like every single one of the cast of it? So anyway, that's what I was getting at. I was thinking that it seemed like it was rigged. It seemed like it was a sham deal because Jamie Lee Curtis is attached to the Asian picture, right? And Michelle Yeoh, and how the media said this will be a first. You know how they love to do that.
Yeah.
All before I didn't even tune into the Oscars because I said all they're gonna do is give everything to that everywhere all at once because already you could see the writing on the wall.
And it wasn't that. It was okay. It was okay. Like I wanted to like it because it had to do with like multiverses and shit like that, right? Because I like dumb shit like that. But it was it was like it was alright. It was okay. It had the dude from the Goonies in it. It had the kid, I forgot, booby traps, booty traps, whatever his name was. Short Round. He was Short Round in Indiana Jones. It was an okay movie, right? I give it a C. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that.
And he was the computer club geek in Encino Man.
Yes.
And then Jimmy Fallon was making the jokes about Encino Man ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
And that's tying it all together like they were saying this is who's going to win. Basically, just like when I was telling y'all, they keep saying 38, 38, 35, 38, 35. I said that all during the right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They said it a zillion times. And what the score turned out to be? 38, 35.
Yeah. Yep. Jabari,
they just telegraphing the plays, letting you know ahead of time, here's what we're about to do.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right. That's what they do. That is what they do. They got you. It's like a rule, ain't it? That they got to kind of give you a hint to what the fuck they doing so you can kind of figure it out, try to figure it out. But Jabari said her daughter is a man, baby. It's her son. Oh, is that right? Her son is a what? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. So her son changed his name to Ruby. And now she done made Oscar. Never mind, Oscar's. That's like Italian and Spanish name, right? Oscar. So now you took a masculine Spanish or Italian name and you turned that shit into some feminist shit, right? That's
I always
crazy.
thought it was esoteric because I always see it capitalize each of the letters. OSCAR is all capitalized all the time.
Interesting.
I don't ever see it. Whenever they do the presentations and all that other stuff, I always thought maybe it's esoteric, maybe it stands for something outside of my knowledge or gnosis of what it could be.
Jabari with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, Jabari. Wrong one. Damn. He said, "Do you guys know the history of the Oscars? It was created to break up the first labor union in Hollywood. Look it up. Damn, I ain't know that. I ain't know that. Let me see. Jonah Ryan says, speaking of Hubbard, Crowley, Van Buren, my IG story. I'm telling y'all, we need to just let Jabari and Jonah just fucking just go one day. Just Kofi on tight, both of them. Just let them go for it, bro. I'm telling you, that should be a good episode. Just let them two just go for it, bro. Holy shit, they need their own show. Period.
That's what's up.
Oh man, but like I said, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live, guys. Let people know we live. Fuego, what's going on with the $2 Rumble rant? I appreciate you. He said, correct. The Luciferians or similar types have to tell you what they are doing to you as some kind of ethics thing. Ethics. What an oxymoron when it comes to that shit. God damn. But yeah, so but that's the thing, right? I remember this, y'all. I distinctly remember this, unless this is a fucking Mandela effect. That I was watching something on TV. This was probably like 2008 or something like that, where they said that Jamie Lee Curtis allegedly was a hermaphrodite. Well, I'm sorry, intersex, and that she was born with a penis, but it was too small to be labeled a penis. So they just inverted the motherfucker and just let her grow as come up as a woman. Not saying that she was always a male, but they were just saying that like she was like, I guess her female parts were more developed than what her male parts would have been or whatever. Like I remember that was on TV. This wasn't the internet. I saw this on TV. And now they say, like, when you look it up, they say that she won't confirm or deny the allegations, saying it's frivolous and she shouldn't have to defend her, whatever. And I'm like, okay, that just tells me that there's probably some truth to that. You know what I mean? I guess that's a medical thing, like, and they don't like that term. And I'm like, but that's what it's called, right? Like you got both parts. It's just one set of parts ain't technically useful, so you go with the parts that are. And I guess technically your penis wasn't a penis like that, so they just was like, all right, she's a lady because her lady parts are there. So technically she a they them anyway. I'm just saying. A long time ago, say she was born with a long button. Jesus. What are you talking about, man? I'm from Earth 919.
The alternate universes.
Jonah Ryan says he remember that, but she's Hollywood legacy. Yes, I know I'm not crazy, yo. I seen that shit. Right. I seen, and it wasn't on. I seen that. Like I was. The manual says intersex people can't reproduce. Is that true? I don't know. All I know is I remember that shit on TV. And apparently, like some college professors were like using her as a case study. Like this is like this is what she is. So I don't know. All I know is that's what I remember seeing on television. Because they was doing that. Because I remember that because after they said it, they was cutting to like they were going through her career, right? And then I remember they went through the thing where she was in Trading Places, and that's the first place we saw her titties. We saw she has some nice titties. She has some nice titties in Trading Places, guys. Anyway, because she played like a prostitute, right? You know what I mean? Jabari says he remember that also. So I know, okay, at least I ain't the only person. Shit. I'm just saying. And then Montoya said that's been the story in Cali. Okay. I'm just saying. Oh, what's up, Jonah? You see the Jolie video? She has Epstein on her kill list. Talking about sex. Are you serious? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. God damn, I need to look that one up. That's going to have to be a Kofi on tight situation. Ugh, I'm just saying. But
not like a Rumble.
Yeah, that's a Rumble. That's a Rumble exclusive if it ever was one. Anyway, Jamie Lee Curtis, she was one of my favorite actresses. She still is. I think she's a great actress, right? True Lies, come on. She was kind of hot in True Lies, yo. Especially when she did the dance and shit for Arnold Schwarzenegger in the hotel. Remember? Y'all remember that? And that's when she got kidnapped and shit. She was in what? Not The Parent. She wasn't in The Parent Trap. What was the movie where the kids locked the parents in the basement and they had like control of the house?
Oh yeah, we got horrible ratings.
Wasn't that called The Parent Trap
back
too?
in the day? No, that wasn't The Parent Trap.
I thought they called that. I thought that was what that was called as well.
Nah, that was definitely not The Parent Trap. Now The Parent Trap's where they're trying to get the parents back together, in those other movies. But that one was the one where they trapped them, locked them in the basement, and the little kids were nailing the
Not Freaky Friday.
men. Nah.
But she wasn't Freaky Friday. So
Which so
House
you're
Arrest.
saying
Thank you. Long
House
Tom
Arrest,
Silver. Long Tom Silver. Long Tom Son for the win. Yeah, House Arrest. Remember she was in that.
1996.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies as a kid. But yeah, like
Oh, you
I like
were
Jamie Lee
enjoying
Curtis.
that one?
Yeah. Also, she was in that movie Knives Out. She was really good in that. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I never saw I saw the Onion.
Yeah, not the
Glass
Onion. It was
I
the one
never
before
seen
the. It was the one before the Glass Onion. But she was
know.
great in that. You know what I mean, Steven Zimmer says A Fish Called Wanda. Jamie was in that one. Hilarious movie. Yes, A Fish Called Wanda is a classic.
From 1987 or 88, and I never saw it either.
I seen it. I remember I watched that. Me and my cousin watched that, and we watched 3 Men and a Baby after that. I remember that one day. We was in his basement. We was in his basement. It was summertime. We had shit else to do. We was in the basement. We watched Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. 3 Men and a Baby, and then A Fish Called Wanda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because it was too fucking hot to be outside, and he had air conditioning, and it was just Jabari says me and Jonah will do a podcast right before we get sent to the gulags. It'll be the last show on Hotep TV.
Dang.
the We Told Y'all show.
We told you so, huh?
Welcome to the We Told Y'all show, bro. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
Man, that's rough.
That shit is hilarious.
Yeah,
But I'm serious, yo. I don't know anybody that got as much other than Alex Jones and Bill Cooper that Jabari and Jonah got. I'm just saying. They know it all, bro. They know all of that shit. So keeping on this same track, right? So what is this? This Jeff Charles had posted this, right? From Minnesota Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan on sex changes for minors. When our children tell us who they are, it is our job as grown-ups to listen and believe them. That's what it means to be a good parent. So let's go and see what she said.
Because let's be clear. This is life-affirming and life-saving healthcare.
Oh, God.
When our children tell us who they are, it is our job as grown-ups to listen and to believe them. That's what it means to be a good parent.
Do you got kids, Peggy? Do you got kids, Peggy? I just want to know. You know what my father would have did if I'd have came to my father and said, Dad, I want to change my name to a gender-neutral name. Right? My father would go sit your dumb ass in the corner. You know what I mean? Like get out of here, right? No, when your kids tell you that they're a fucking T-Rex, you just say, good for you, you're a boy or a girl. And that's what it is. Period. Right? My kids can't come to me and go, Daddy, I'm gonna be like, no, you're not. You're a boy. Right? Or you're a girl. No. Can you have babies? You got ovaries? And you're a girl, and don't you be having sex out here until you're 25.
He said 25.
My father said that. He said my father said don't have sex. He said don't have no kids before you're 25. That was my father's advice. It actually fared out pretty good. You know, career got started and shit like that. I wasn't struggling. Anyway, you know what I mean? Then you know, my son is funny because he got in trouble in school, and the teacher called home and told my wife, like, yeah, Hunter called some kid sus. And I was like, sure, was he acting sus? Like, I was like, why y'all mad at him, right? So I was like, why you call that kid sus? cause Dad, he was acting like a girl. He was acting like a girl, and I was like, you sus, bruh. I was like, well, I can't be mad at him, right? I was like, Hunter, it's like, be nice, you know what I mean? He's like, have some sensitivity. But God, I was like, why you mad at him? You know what I mean? Why you mad at him? You know what I mean? He called it how he saw it, right? My son, he has, he's on the spectrum. He has autism, so he kind of has a hard understanding. He don't know how to not hurt people's feelings. He just like, I'm just saying, Daddy, this is what I seen. You know what I mean? He called it how he see it, like literally calls it how he sees it. And I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? But the thing is like, if your kid is 20, 22, 23, 21, 19, and they say, Mom, I think I want to change my name to Tina and wear little tankies, you're a grown person. You're a grown person, right? And but if your kid is, a minor, no, shut up, right? And it's kind of like, it's and I don't think that's a fine line to walk, because some people think that's like insensitive, right? And I'm like, no, that's not insensitive. Because how many of these kids out here who think they're trans, right, end up later on in life after they didn't have the surgeries and go, wait a minute, I done fucked up. You know what I mean? Because think about it, a lot of that community, they off themselves, they forever sleep themselves because they realize they made a fucking mistake, and it's something that they can't come back from. So they fucking hit the reset button on life, if there's a reset button. You know what I mean? But it's just like, but that's what they do, and it's sad. But parents to sit there and try to encourage that shit, it's bad enough we got Disney and all these other Hollywood, institutions already trying to incentivize the shit. Disney with their whole 50% of our cast and crew are going to be, in that community. You know what I mean? Parents is encouraged because they want their kids. My kid you need a check. Go kiss that little boy. You know what I mean? Jonah Ryan says, I'm ready for the gulags. Already had that. I ain't gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and close that one. Fuego with the $3 Rumble rant. I appreciate you. I keep hitting that same one. There we go. Gotta hit it twice. There we go for my man Jonah. It says we need to see this for what it is, an opportunity to let these people get rid of themselves for us. Jeez, but shit, it's an opportunity to let them get rid of themselves. But the thing about it is that civilization gonna go by the wayside, because they trying to emasculate men. They trying to emasculate women. They'll masculinize women and then feminize men, right? That's going to doom society, right? That's a major way in population control.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what we're gonna be talking about is the transhumanism, right? And it's just like it feels like eugenics. It feels like they're gonna push towards us to want to create artificial relationships with, like what we're seeing with the chat programs and stuff like that. That can imitate a person, and you apply that to machinery or to an app or to your cell phone. I know there was that movie that came out with, was it Joaquin Phoenix or whatever, with her, where he kept talking to a cell phone and he was falling in love with the voice on the phone, but the voice on the phone was just an app, was just an AI app.
I'm good. Oh, you know what's funny? I used to listen to this. I used to listen to this podcast, and there was a podcast exactly that. The guy's wife died, and AI figured out. Remember, they just had the story. Damn, I can't remember. I just remember this shit because the podcast was crazy. So I gotta find that shit. If I find, I'm gonna send it to you. I'll even post it. So it was a podcast about a guy whose wife died, but this company figured out by going into her social media and finding out how she thinking and finding like videos of her voice and recreated her through AI, her voice. So he was having phone conversations and shit with his dead wife. But the AI started to believe that it was really her. I just remembered that shit. That shit was crazy. I gotta remember that podcast. It was fucking interesting. It was like a storytelling podcast. That shit was really interesting.
That's wild though.
Yeah.
But see, I'm just saying that's what I feel like. With our technology, the way they want to point us in these directions to where we have less and less contact with actual human beings, to where like Unc says, we're not going outside to touch grass. No one's touching grass.
Right.
We're on the electronics 24/7, and we can see people start to lose touch with reality, and they get caught up with wanting to be more and more in tune with these applications and having interactions with them rather than with people, and that's going to lead to more of the less of the human population eventually too. And it was like, well, we mentioned that the population in Japan is going down fiercely because a lot of them are their wealth or their status is so important to them, their education, that they're neglecting building a family.
Yeah.
And their population is going to keep continuing to go down.
Yeah. That's going to be the same
until Nick Cannon arrives.
Right. He going single-handedly
like Genghis Khan.
Right.
Go over there and
shit.
Get busy.
We're gonna get all the white women pregnant. We're gonna eradicate racism by getting all the white women pregnant. Bro, this shit is crazy. Jonah Ryan says with the $2 super chat, appreciate you. He says, Jay, my eugenics recorded today. Have Cannon share. You got a show that came out about eugenics? Yeah, send me that, man. I'm telling y'all, Jonah, a wealth of knowledge, man. Jonah, a wealth of knowledge. So, anyway, but check this shit out, right? Let me find it real quick. Let me find it. Where is it? Is this it? Is this it? Yeah, here it go, right here. This is from Sam Tripoli. You know who Sam Tripoli is? HJ had him on his channel a couple times. Sam Tripoli is the GOAT when it comes to this tinfoil hat stuff, y'all. Sam Tripoli is the GOAT. Yeah, man. So check this shit out. Let me see if I pause it. Yeah, perfect. Do this. All right, turn that off. All right, guys, let's go to this shit. Look at this. This is a cartoon. This is a cartoon.
That the way I feel most myself is to go by the name Fred. That's because I'm non-binary, and Fred's the name that fits me best. And I also use they and them because calling me a she or a he doesn't feel right to me.
That's some bullshit, Fred. You're a fucking cow.
That the way I feel most myself is to go by the name Fred. That's because I'm non-binary.
Holy shit.
Fred's the name that fits me best. And I also use they
Oh, man.
calling me a she or a he doesn't feel right to me.
That's some bullshit, Fred. You're a fucking cow.
Oh, my God. Bro. They got it in the baby cartoons, bro. They got it in the baby cartoons, bro. Little baby cow saying his name Fred. Little baby calf. His name Fred. Or her name Fred. Or whatever. Because she feel like she's non-binary. A fucking cartoon. A baby cartoon, bro. You know they're going to be showing that in the public schools in California. They're already showing shit for little kids, telling them it's okay to touch themselves. They had to feel good. And this was in elementary school, people. This shit is getting out of hand. The agenda is getting out of hand. Like we said before, they coming for your kids, people. They coming for your kids. Fucking Fred the cow think he wanted. God damn.
I think it was a bison.
Was it a bison?
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely non-binary. You know what you are? You're gonna be dinner. You're gonna be dinner in a few years, god damn it. I'm just saying. This shit is crazy, bro. This is where we at, guys. They coming after the kids. Better hide your kids and hide your wife. Cause they acronym and everything out here. I'm just saying. Think about that, right? Hide your kids and hide your wife. They trying to get rid of your wife. They want you to bang a trans person and grow your baby out in the Cabbage Patch. Fucking Cabbage Patch Kid. All right? Or a fucking sex doll. They're going to kill your wife and then put your wife's memories in a sex doll.
Oh man, be the next movie
like
coming
that
out.
Black Mirror episode. Fucking husband died in a fucking car crash, and then they send a box with him in it. A fucking Android version of him with all his memories and shit. He think he the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, that's what we headed to. Cause we already know, like, truth is stranger than fiction, and art imitates life. You know what I mean? Art imitates life, and this is shit. It's so disheartening. But it's like all the shit that we watched, like Demolition Man and Idiocracy, and all that other shit, right?
Predictive programming, right?
Predictive programming.
It was coming through. Have you seen the trailer for the we can't show it on here, I guess, because copyright. But have you seen the trailer for the Little Mermaid yet?
I have not.
Yeah, I mean, the Little Mermaid is gonna be coming out soon, and I just watched the other night. I watched Chang Can Dunk, and I text you, asked if you got to see it. Huh?
What is Chang Can Dunk?
You don't got the Disney Plus, or you got the Disney Plus, don't you?
Yeah, I got it, but
but you haven't seen it yet?
No, I don't. Like, I barely even turn the Disney Plus on. Like, I told you, like, unless my kids watching it for something.
I think I'm off the screens, Cannon.
Are you off the screen? Oh shit, my bad. There we go. So like I got Disney Plus for X-Men and shit.
Oh man, I can't wait. So the new X-Men is about to drop. The new animated X-Men is about to drop soon, right? I hope they don't mess it up.
Is it for real? I hope. I got it for I got it for the X-Men from the 90s and the Spider-Man from the 90s. That's why I got Disney Plus.
This is what they're doing. They said that they're going to redo all the 90s ones, and it's going to be in the same animation series, and it's going to be like season 5, season 6, and stuff like that of Spider-Man and X-Men.
I hope so, because that was the best. That was the fucking best.
It's coming back out. It's coming back out with Wolverine in the yellow suit and Spider-Man, and all them characters and stuff like that. But it's going to be wild, and everyone's talking about, remember they got all upset about that Ariel stuff, right?
Yeah.
So people got upset about the black Ariel and things like that, and they're not looking at it. The Disney's bottom line is just about dollars, dollars and optics, and who's gonna fill the seats. And they're not paying any attention that it's still gonna be a white prince. So this is kind of what they've been promoting lately. They got the Peter Pan movie coming out too.
Some rabbit-proof fence shit. That's what that is, bro. Some rabbit-proof fence shit.
They got the Black Little Mermaid, and she's chasing after her white love interest, and so it's optics over ownership, and everyone's gonna go check it out and enjoy it, and they can make a million versions. This is what I said. They can make a million different versions of this. They could come out with an Asian version next year. They can come out with the Latino version the year after that. They can come out with a T-person version the year after that. It's endless. So whenever I saw the Chang Can Dunk, since you didn't get to see it.
No,
Chang Can Dunk was it's basically about, like, they took the story. This is what it feels like to me. They took the story of Jeremy Lin, the basketball player Jeremy Lin, right?
He played for the Knicks.
Yeah. They took his story and they took Mac McClung.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Mac McClung is, right?
Yeah.
He was a big star on that Ball Is Life. They got a guy named Matt, and I don't know if his last name is McClung in the show or not in the movie, but he looks just like Mac McClung. He acts just like him. He has a big house that looks just like his, and he has a little brother that sits in the basement and stuff just like his brother did in real life.
Oh shit.
It's all the same stuff. They just took the two stories of those two characters and kind of blended them together. And it's a good little movie though. They kind of make Mac McClung out to be like a villain, and they make Chang out to be he's trying to emulate Kobe Bryant, and he's trying to, he's trying to dunk. So he's trying to learn to dunk. So it's kind of like a Rocky montages with him trying to learn how to dunk.
Oh shit. Oh man, listen.
It's a cool little movie.
It's a cool little movie. All right,
yeah.
I give it to you. I'll take your word for it. I probably will never watch it unless my son turn it on or something like that.
And you check it out and see for yourself.
Yeah. So check this out, right? This shit is hilarious. Y'all see this shit? Look at this shit. Look at all these pigs in a blanket. Like, why? What was this picture supposed to put? This guy says, "Where's the diversity?" LOL. And I retweeted. I tweeted and said they got a rug of color. Like, this shit look crazy, bro. Like, why? Why? Is this supposed to? What's this supposed to promote? Health at every size? I guess. I don't even want to know. I hope they all showered really well. Like, why? Like what do you think this picture represents here? Let's look at the comments.
Oh, man.
Bill Clinton, I hit that. Somebody said this looks stinky. He said, well, they've never been to a nude beach unless they're unless they were beached. That's fucked up. Bro, but what you like? I don't know what they were trying to get at with this. I guess they trying to go for the health at every size thing with that. This shit look crazy to me. I thought that shit was funny. Anyway, so did you hear about the drone that I guess got taken down by Russia or something like that? Or
yeah, I saw Uncle Hotep posted the picture, the retweeted the picture with the plane, the plane peeing on the Russian plane peeing on the drone.
Dumping the fuel.
Yeah, the drone, the U.S. drone one was like, "Yes, keep doing it. I like it like that." And I was like, "Oh my goodness,
bruh,
man,
that shit is like." Right now, everybody's saying World War's about to happen. Oh my God!
Well, not over that, but you know, anything will be popping. This is what I've been saying all along. Is this is a slow burn. Look at our economy with the banks failing first and foremost, and what we're trying to do with that, and Schwab and all them, and Claus and all them talking about great resets and all this and that and the third.
Right.
We're going downhill. It's a slow burn. It's the troops don't have to be marching down the streets for everything to be falling apart. That's what people aren't understanding. We're rotting from within.
Yeah.
And it's a slow death, and we're gonna be going out eventually. I mean, and when the lights get turned out, man, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be like what they've been showing in those shows like Revolution and what's the other one I was talking about?
Jericho,
Designated Survivor and stuff like that.
Survivor, yeah.
It's gonna be like that. We're just gonna be sitting there looking crazy because the lights will be turned out and everybody be like, now what are we gonna do? But it's a slow burn, and everyone's getting into position to do what they got to do against each other in order to secure their little spot in the world. And America's not gonna hold up through all this. Our stuff is going downhill pretty fast, and we're letting it rot from within quicker. We're trying to speed it up with all this agenda nonsense that we're pushing, and we're worried about all this silliness instead of focusing on our situational awareness.
Yeah, I agree. Like, cause look at what's happening now, right? Speaking of rotting from the inside, Silicon Valley Bank, right?
Yeah,
Silicon Valley Bank just collapsed and failed, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where most of the tech startups had their money, right?
Green
most of the
energy.
tech startup, green energy, all of them, even some of the Silicon Valley tech giants had their money there, right? Goes under, and the crazy part is that although like it was I would say it was partly their fault because they made those dumbass investments,
right?
The investments they made were safe investments, right? By any other metric, except for the fact that Joe Biden's America, his economy, fucking tanked. He tanked the economy and interest rates went up. So when you got like, what is it, mortgage-backed securities, and you trying to play the long game with it, which is kind of weird to me, but I guess that's what they do. And you and interest rates, so you buy these mortgage-backed securities, right?
Right.
And then you buy like 2%, right? I think what was the lowest interest rate, like 2.89 or something like that, I think. But then interest rates start going up quick as fuck, like rapidly. You're gonna take a hell of a loss on those mortgage-backed securities. You know what I mean? Because now that the interest rates are higher than what you bought the interest rate for that for your that you originally bought them for. So now you're going to lose a bunch of money. And then they had those government backed bonds that they invested in. Again, with the interest rate, you're going to take a loss at it. So once people started to see that, and they started to see that Silicon Valley Bank was kind of dumping some of those investments, trying to make some of that money back. People made a run on the bank.
That's right.
Was it Peter Thiel? I forgot who it was. Somebody made a run.
That was the 2008 guy, Peter Thiel.
Somebody made a run. I think it was still him. I think they made a run on the bank, and then everybody else saw that shit and followed suit. And the bank ain't had no money. They ain't had the money.
This is what we call negative growth or money supply contraction, and it's money supply contraction is approaching the biggest decline that we've ever seen, or we've not seen it like this in 35 something plus years. And if it hits like, I think we're hitting like at 2%. And so what that is that the banks, they don't have the cash on hand that they normally would because of the Yamin. They didn't have to have it. So you could run, like, if 1% of the population takes a run on our banks and says, hey, I need $1,000 out a piece, or whatever they want to say, our banks would not be able to supply that fund that. They can write IOUs. They can say we'll put it in a check, we'll put it in whatever. But money supply contraction is one of the huge issues that we're facing right now, and Europe is getting ready to face it too, because they're on the way to hitting 1%. A 2%, 3%, 5% money contraction, those type of contractions that we've seen in the past, those led to the depressions. I think that the Great Depression was something like, in the chat can fix me on this maybe, I think it was like a 12% money supply contraction, somewhere around there. But we've seen past contractions in the like 2% level during the 1800s, and even I think 1987 had a bit of a wobble, and then you had 2008, you had issues. But we're heading to those types of issues right now in 2023, which does spell not only a recession, but eventually it could spell a depression.
Yeah. Yes. And it's coming really fucking soon, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Shit. It's funny that Jonah Ryan was talking about HSBC Bank, and then when I read the next day, they had bought the UK branch of Silicon Valley Bank for $1. $1. You know what I mean? That reminded me of when Soros bought was it Soros or Rockefeller? I forgot. It might not have been Soros. But Soros did crash the British pound and then buy that shit back for like nothing. Right? But also, who was it that said that that Germany won the war and then caused Great Britain to go into a panic, and then he bought that shit for like $1? I forgot what he brought, like all of Rothschild, one of the Rothschilds, whoever that was, ended up buying like half of England for like $1. It's all about design, people. It's all about design. Period. Anyway, so they trying to coin this term, guys. Long cove base. Long cove base. Read between the lines if you knew, because you know over here on the tubes we can't really say that. So long cove base, right? The long 19. They're trying to coin this, saying that, you know, oh yeah, some people may have these side effects because they still have like remnants of the base, and I'm like, come on. So now you got heart issues from remnants of your respiratory virus, and people are eating this shit up. They're legitimately eating this shit up, yo. People are running with this whole long cove base narrative. That's the funny thing about this crazy shit. These are the people that's going to like march us off the cliff, yo. These are the people that's going to march us off the cliff. What's it say? One of the main tips emerging from the long cove base cohort is to avoid mentioning cove base to your doctor when presenting with new onset conditions you suspect are linked to COVID-based infection, which is absolutely insane. The sign of a society that has collapsed into myths and vibes, says this idiot that has a mask on his face, a gator on his face, putting the gun fingers up. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Because there's no such thing as long COVID-based people. You know what it's called? It's called a vacation injury. That's what it is. It's a vacation injury. I don't know anybody, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know anybody who had the COVID base who didn't get the yammine that's having any heart issues. I haven't heard of not one. My cousin, his taste ain't been the same since. That's about it.
Wow. That's rough, though.
It is rough. But in a good way, he lost a bunch of weight because food don't taste that good to him no more.
Can't taste it.
Yeah, so he lost like 150 pounds, which he needed to. John Ryan says, check SEC filings. They gave gene therapy. Oh, shit. I guarantee it. But this shit is crazy. It's and people, like, I'm reading these things, like, look at this shit. Dara York. I'm a little sick to my stomach about the state of things. My mom cannot believe there are actually people who don't believe in long COVID base. I got trolled a bit yesterday and it really made her mad. My poor mom has watched me rise above poverty and then get kicked down by this. Because it's not a thing. Miss D. York, 1979. You should be old enough to realize when you're being duped. Hey, this is crazy. They just came up with this term out of thin air. And people are just, yeah, that's got to be what it is. Let's see, who's the fuck is this? Rib, PhD, and memes. Let's see what he says. Since I got an official diagnosis of the long COVID base from my physician today, I want to make it explicitly clear that my me, CFS, and long COVID base are tied to each other. And I still believe that long COVID base advocacy needs to be inclusive. I guess that's his pronouns. I don't know what the fuck that is. But people, like, they really taking this, they really think this is a thing. So now they trying to spin these vacation injuries into the long COVID base.
Crazed conspiracy theorists is what they sound like.
That's what it sound like. It sound like a bunch of people who went and got them that round trip with the layover, and they don't want to believe that the round trip and the layover might take them out of here in the next few years. So they need to believe that it's because of this shit that may or may not been released from over in some lab. I'm gonna say some lab because there's some revelation starting to come out that Fort Detrick might have had a hand in this shit. That maybe the base might have originated in Fort Detrick.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did a little thing on Saturday when I was in my car.
Okay.
Yeah, and I said that before. I said
Something
that shit
for me
before.
to calculate in gematria.
I said that shit
Take a
before.
look.
Fort Detrick got shut down in April of 2019 for a leak. Remember November of 2019, everybody started saying they felt the way and they said this shit ain't no normal cold. Then they said that the yammine the COVID base might have got out around November and not in January like they was telling us. Also, Fort Detrick is an NIH facility. So if it's an NIH facility, I'm pretty sure our good doctor was working there too. Fort Detrick is here in Maryland. Dr. Judy Mikovits said that she think that it could, and this was when they did the pandemic joint. She was like, no, I don't think that. She said, yeah. She said, no, I think it was helped along. But and they asked her, where you think it came from? She said, oh, probably Fort Detrick, Maryland, or Boston, or she says labs in North Carolina. and then maybe it was moved over to, you know, to the Far East.
Wow.
Remember when Barrio chastised Gain of Function, then turned around and funded that lab over there in Far East, land of the dragon, land of the Silk Road. I forgot who called us the land of the Silk Road. Manuel said, I still think all those vape pen deaths were original 19. I bet.
Which one?
You remember when all them people was dying from the vape? They were saying all these people was dying from vape pens, and they were trying to pass all this legislation for the vape pens.
Wow, that was just brief, wasn't it?
Yeah, very brief.
Shoot.
To the point where like vape pens used to be allowed in all facilities. Like you could use your vape pen in like indoors. That was the whole point of it.
Wow.
And then it was like no. Then they start having fucking after school specials and commercials about vape pens and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Those after school specials were legit.
Somebody says, is there any data anyone has on the Long Cove base broken out by vacation status? I'm just saying. A lot of people don't want to they don't want to come to that realization that they've been duped by their own government. Jonah Ryan with the $2 rumble was a super chat. I appreciate you. Barrio approved NBAF in Lawrence, Kansas. What else did he do? He made it illegal for people to go after the pharmacies. Remember that? Can't sue the pharmacies over any issues. Can't sue the pharmacy over any issues, guys. I tell you. That's just interesting to me, yo. That shit is interesting to me, Jay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. World's going to hell in a handbasket, people. Now they trying to now they want to introduce the CBDC, central bank digital currency now, and people aren't going to know what hit them when that happens. They're not going to know what hit them when that happens, because you know what's going to come right behind that CBDC.
What's going to come?
What the fuck is it called? The climate credits, or whatever the fuck they was calling it. What is it called? I did a stream on it.
Some e-currency? What's up?
It's like, somebody help me out here. It's not climate credits. What's it called?
Green dollars?
No, so like if you go get a steak, you pay for your steak and it'll have like
social credit.
It's social credit still, but it's you pay for your steak and then ESG. Thanks, guys. But it was called something else though. Carbon credits. Thank you, Fuego. Carbon credits.
Credits. I got you now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So you get your steak, and then it's going to have the calories and all this stuff in the price, and it's going to have the carbon credit price right next to it, and you only get a certain amount of carbon credits. And that's going to be linked to your digital currency.
Is that right?
Just like go try to buy a gun with your digital currency, and they find out you try to buy a gun. Like I said, look what MasterCard and was it Discover or Visa? I forgot who it was. I think it was MasterCard and Discover. They were trying to flag any purchases of firearms. I think they backtracked on it, but they was legitimately trying to do the same shit that PayPal was on. He was on that same shit. That same shit. Jabari Judah with the $5 super chat, sir. Appreciate it. Says lead blocks EMF, yes, and radiation. That's why they banned it from house paint. Can't protect yourself from their attacks if you don't know their plans. Damn, I never think about that. I just thought that they banned the fucking lead paint because kids was eating that shit and fucked up. But that do make sense though. But if you had lead paint, we couldn't get all the good 5G. Could get all the good 5G in our fucking cells. bro. But it's all that shit is crazy, man. Like even with this quote unquote long COVID base, right? It's just it's vacation injuries, yo. I know a few women who took the vacation and then got breast cancer or some kind of cancer. I know people who got some kind of cancer from just coincidentally after taking the Yami. Just saying. Anyway, we got 59 in the building over here on YouTube. We only got 30 likes. Come on, guys, get them likes up. Get them likes up. Let's get the 59 likes, yo. Why y'all lurking like this? Stop lurking and hit the goddamn like button. Shit, stop being takers. We got 21 over. We got 20 over on Rumble, guys. We only got 3 likes. What are y'all doing? Come on, 7 likes. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Stop being takers. If y'all like the show, y'all like the fucking show. Hit the goddamn button. Shit, that's the least y'all can do. Help me get to the top of the algorithm, people. We really appreciate it. Don't be takers. You see Jonah Ryan and Jabari in here. They not takers. You see Fuego. He not a taker. They contributing. They trying to make sure that we stay alive, guys. So we can tell you guys when the government's trying to keep the lie alive. Keep that lie alive, guys.
Did you see that Michael Jordan's getting ready to sell the Hornets?
I didn't know I didn't know he even owned the Hornets.
He's got a significant share of it because he'd been investing in it for years. I think they said when Michael Jordan sells it, he's gonna get like almost $2 billion or something like that for it or something.
Damn, that's just chump change for him though.
He'll be way up there on the billionaires list.
I thought he owned the Washington Mystics. Are they called the Mystics still? Not the Mystics. What the fuck? Wizards. Some dumb as shit. I thought he owned like the Washington Wizards or some shit like that. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought at one point he owned the Wizards, or he had part ownership in the Wizards. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was a Mandela effect too. Everything that you're wrong about, guys, is a Mandela effect. God damn it. So never admit that you're wrong. Just say it was a Mandela effect.
Goodness.
Oh man. Jeez. Guys, I'm telling you, this shit is ridiculous out here. Our world is the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Remember that song?
That was in the Independence Day. That's where I first heard it.
It's the
I was at the theater.
End of the world as we know it.
Yeah, I was at the movie theater and that came on. I was like, oh, okay, that's I guess for the song and the movie it fit.
I like that song on the low when I was younger.
What song?
It's the end of the world as we know it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was in quite a few movies.
Yeah.
Quite a few movies. Yeah, that was a really popular song. I still don't know the words because the guy was talking too fucking fast.
I gotta show it. I got it nearby. I might as well show one of my favorite CDs of all time, if you guys can even see it. This is UNLV, produced by the $1 Million Dream, Baldhead Rick and SB, Dog Day Records. This was one of the featured albums on back in the day on Murder Dog. Did you ever see Murder Dog and all that different stuff?
That's like one of them 3 6 Mafia CD covers.
It's kind of like this is like kind of basically like a gangster rap out of Oakland, California. That was one of my favorite CDs.
Never heard of that. My question is what they really hiding from us, because they doing a good job with like distractions right now. What are they hiding from us, guys? What's about to happen?
We might be heading to a economic collapse, really, because with the run on the banks and with that, like I said, the money contraction issue. We got to get over that hump before, because we might be hit with the deflationary depression here within a month or two.
Yeah, we'll see. Also, there's more news about the Biden family, the Biden crime family. So apparently, some Chinese company paid one of the associates $3 million, in which that associate sent $1 million to the Biden family Sounds like the big guy got his 10%. You know what I mean?
He got his 10%.
I'm just saying, like, so I just don't think people really got their hopes that something's going to happen with the Biden family. It's not. It's not. And we called that shit. Hoteps, we've been called that shit. Ain't nothing going to happen to Hunter Biden. Ain't nothing going to happen to his father. They ain't going to dig Bo Biden up and put him in jail with him. Like, that shit ain't happening, guys. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, guys. So, like, I don't even pay attention to it that much anymore because it doesn't matter. They too connected. They got the entire mainstream media running cap for them.
Yeah, they're gonna be just fine.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to find this one thing. Where that shit at? 'Cause that shit was fucking hilarious.
What you got?
I want to end with this. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm so over here with my stuff. I'm gonna throw something nostalgic right quick.
I know.
While you about to get that? Oh shoot! Dropping nothing over here. Oh, this is pretty nice. Let me see this off real quick. You guys, this is VCDs. Did you ever have the VCD?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I don't know if you can see it.
Batman
Can
Returns.
you see it?
What the
Yeah,
fuck is a
VCD. It's a CD movie. Look, I got
a DVD.
Captain America. No, it's not a DVD. It's a CD. It's movies on CD.
What the fuck? What, you just listen to them?
Yeah. No, you watch them. They're movies.
What the fuck?
They're on CD discs.
What's
that?
I've never seen no shit like that, Jay.
You ain't never seen movie
I've
CDs?
never seen a fucking VCD. I just thought what's the difference between a VCD and a fucking DVD? What's the quality worse?
Oh man, the quality is pretty bad, but but it's a lot of fun, you know. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off real quick in this other one real quick. See, VCDs, and then did you ever see one of these? The PlayStation Underground members only.
Yes, I have seen that.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yes,
you get these underground discs, and they get you this whole little thing. And they give you all the PlayStation insights and stuff like that. So you know me being a collector, I got a whole VCD collection with the CDI Magnavox CDI, Philips CDI. Did you know what that machine is?
Yes, I do know what the Philips CDI is. That's what played that shit?
Yeah, I got 2 CDI players. I bought them when they came out brand new. The Web TV, Philips CDI Magnavox, and all the games, Link, Zelda, all them different ones, and the bootlegs. I got the bootlegs too. So I got all the whole setup for it and all the movies. They have the whole Star Wars trilogy. They have the whole Star Wars trilogy and sequel trilogy available for the CDI. Well, available for VCD.
Where you be finding this shit at, Jay? Jay be finding some obscure shit.
I'm a super collector on stuff, and I got 10 Xboxes over here modded behind me, all in this little media station. Maybe one day I'll show that stuff off.
Goodness gracious, Jay. Just a caution with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Says they want to kill $1 to start the reset. That is right, because in order to have the great reset, what you got to do? Crash that system, people. And they've been running this fucking car into the wall over and over and over again until the fucking engine blow the fuck up.
Yeah, they've been destroying the system bad. Oh, did you ever see a TurboGrafx 16 game?
Yes, I have seen a TurboGrafx 16 game.
All right, yeah.
I used to have an Atari Lynx.
That's a card that goes to it, and there's the TurboGrafx 16. So I got a TurboGrafx 16, a Jaguar, and all the games for it. I got over 100 something games for the TurboGrafx.
Yo, I remember I had an Atari Lynx show. Atari Lynx, and that shit took like 10 batteries to run that.
Oh yeah, it did. The big old batteries. I remember that.
Shit was it was a handheld game, but that shit took so many fucking batteries, and the batteries only last you a day. My mother used to be so pissed. But when I got batteries for that bitch, it was on and popping. I finally got me a recharge. Like I got the little.
What'd you play on there? Green Dog? What was that game on there?
I played Ninja Gaiden on that bitch. I played Star Wars Return of the Jedi on it, and I played something else because there wasn't really many games. I couldn't really find games for it like that.
Yeah.
Right? Like my uncle gave it to me, and I realized why he gave it to me when I got older because he couldn't find no games for that motherfucker. So he gave it to me. Oh man.
I had I have the 3DO, the 3DO, the Atari Jaguar, all that different stuff over here. So I just pulling it out and just taking a look at it. And I have it hooked up to where I can hook it up to the big TV next time, so I can go back and replay some of that stuff.
All right, guys, we're going to end with this video because I thought this shit was funny. But first, please make sure, guys, to go to HotepNation.com. Hit the HotepCon tab and get your tickets for HotepCon, people. Get your tickets for HotepCon. It's a good time, y'all. It's a really good time. I'm telling you, you'll love it. I promise you'll love it. Like, just come on, guys. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. That's all we asking. Come hang out with me. We're gonna go shooting. Hotep Jesus and Uncle Hotep gonna be there. Like I said, we not, and HJ said it too. We not those people who just be chilling, or we come out for like the events and then you don't see us no more after the fact. We out there hanging out. We loving every minute of it. So please, guys, make sure you get your tickets for Hotep Weekend. Use Canon to get 10% off. The promo code is Canon. And get 10% off and come hang out with us in Vegas, guys. It's a good time. Anyway. All right, so let's look at this shit, Jay. This shit is fucking hilarious. So Eric July had posted this. This shit was fucking... Oh, he retweeted it. This shit was funny. So POV, you come out as straight to your liberal parents.
Oh, yeah.
Check this out.
Mom, Dad, can I tell you something?
Yes, of course, sweetheart.
I'm dating someone.
What's his name?
Her name is Sarah. I'm straight.
Okay.
What did you just say?
No, let's not. Let's
Carol,
just come.
What did you just say?
I'm
He
straight.
said he's straight, so let's just all breathe through this.
No son of mine
Okay.
will be straight.
Here's the thing: when you're young, you experiment.
You don't.
And
Yeah,
there's
this is a
things that you-
phase.
I love you, no matter. Honey.
No, I'm not doing this.
Okay. What do you think of Celine Dion? Are you just done with her?
I don't know.
He doesn't know about Celine Dion anymore. This is tough.
Maybe you're just not a bottom.
Yes, sweetheart. You should just try one time being a top. Tonight, we will also...
Oh, y'all can't see it? Am I tripping? I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh. I'm tired. I thought I hit the fucking thing.
Y'all just now looking over. It's like, I don't think they can see it.
I see
Just
why.
you and I
oh
can.
Oh, my God. I got started over. Shit. All right, here we
Mom,
go.
Dad, can I tell you something?
Yes, of course, sweetheart.
I'm dating someone.
What's his name?
Her name is Sarah. I'm straight.
Okay.
What did you just say?
No, let's not.
No,
Let's
Carol,
just come.
what did you just say?
I'm straight.
You like the lead singer to Weezer.
I'll breathe through this.
No son of mine
Okay.
will be straight.
Here's the thing: when you're young, you experiment.
You don't.
And
Yeah,
there's
this is a
things that
phase.
I love you, no matter. Honey.
No, I'm not doing this.
Okay. What do you think of Celine Dion? Are you just done with her?
I don't know.
He doesn't know about Celine Dion anymore. This is tough.
Maybe you're just not a bottom.
Yes, sweetheart. You should just try one time being a top. Tonight, we will also on the couch. We'll watch. What should we watch? We'll watch
Hairspray.
Hairspray. We can, as a family, just scroll through Grindr.
He's our son. He's not my son.
He just needs some time.
Yo, I thought that shit was fucking hilarious when I watched that, guys. That shit was funny to me. Oh, man. That shit is fucking funny to me.
Did you ever play Sticky Bear when you was a kid?
No, it's Sticky Bear.
This guy, look at all these stickers. Sticky Bear stickers. This is Sticky Bear.
That's how Uncle Hotep was dressed tonight. I've never heard of Sticky Bear, yo.
This is Sticky Bear math for the Commodore 64.
Sticky Bear looked like a snake oil salesman.
He's trying to sell you on some math.
Oh, shit.
He was pretty legit.
Sticky Bear. I never heard of that shit.
Game.
Mighty.
Yeah, Sticky Bear. I got all the Sticky Bear games for all the systems that they came out on.
Oh shit! No, I've never seen Sticky Bear, bro.
Never seen the Sticky Bear.
No, I've never seen Sticky Bear.
This was like the original. This was like one of the original Sim Cities town builder.
I remember. I think I remember Town Builder.
This came out in 1980.
Oh shit, Jay, yo, like, where you find all this shit, bro? Like, where do you find all this shit? I just want to know.
Man, have you ever seen the Intellivision? Look at this. You remember the Intellivision?
Yes, I do remember Intellivision. I do remember Intellivision.
These are all sealed. I got the whole collection of the Intellivision. And, you know, just a big old collector.
Bro, I mean, there's nothing wrong with collecting. Like, my cousin used to love collecting shit, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, we used to collect Ninja Turtles and shit. We had G.I. Joe. We had a bunch of G.I. Joe shit too, though. Yeah, hold on. Mr. Caution sent the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Says Jay Pylon with the geek creds. So yo, we had a bunch of G.I. Joe shit. We had the tank base. I don't remember HBO. I did have that game. I had HBO boxing game.
This game was fire.
That shit was tough to play.
Roy
though.
Jones Jr.
I had that in Fight Night. Woo. I had that in Fight Night.
Look at all the discs in here. This game was the game.
All-time most favorite game on PlayStation was Metal Gear Solid, hands down.
Oh, let me pull out Metal Gear Solid. I got that.
Metal Gear Solid, hands down, was the best game on PlayStation. I think that game won a shit ton of awards and shit.
Oh yeah, I thought I grabbed Metal Gear with this siphon filter.
Oh, that siphon filter? I remember siphon filter too.
Oh man, look at the 2 discs that you get with it.
I remember siphon
Let's
filter.
go. Was you cold with the Madden? You still cold with the Madden? You good on the sticks?
Nah, my son be fucking me up. He whooping my ass. Yeah, I used to be nice with Madden.
What team does he use? He used the Raiders on you or something like that.
He be using I don't know, like his favorite team is like different. Like last time he beat my ass, it was with the Bills.
Did the Bills? Oh,
yeah.
Shoot, he got some skills with it, huh?
Yeah, he good. He good. But yo, Metal Gear Solid was the joint. I remember like you had to fight the dude who was the vampire or Psycho Mantis, but you had to take the controller out of the player 1 controller port and put in player 2. So he couldn't read your thoughts when he was fighting. Yo, that shit was dope. Siphon Filter was the shit too. And then Splinter Cell, all of them. But Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, this is one of my favorites right here. Robo Pit. Did you play Robo Pit?
Never heard of Robo Pit.
Oh shoot, you missed out on Robo Pit. So you make your own robot, and then they go fight each other and stuff like that,
shit,
or you set them up so they fight each other.
That sounds like Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, it's like that. You make your own little robot and then you send it out. You control it though, you know what I'm saying, and you do all the little combos and stuff like that, and you come back and you hook it up.
Soul Calibur was the shit.
Oh yeah, I got Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur was the shit. Soul Calibur was the first game I had on PlayStation.
Yeah, I got Soul Calibur. I got it on PlayStation. I got it on Dreamcast too.
Final Fantasy, I just never been a fan of it. Like, it's just annoying. I ain't gonna say it's annoying.
Yeah,
it's just it wasn't for me. I ain't had a patience for Final Fantasy. Yeah, I ain't had a patience for Final Fantasy.
You didn't?
Nah.
It's a lot to go through, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Midnight Club was cool.
For me to remember where
but like I was always a Gran Turismo person.
Shoot. I don't blame you.
Oh shit! Steven Zimmer says he has the original ColecoVision. Oh shit!
Yeah, I got that too.
You got a ColecoVision?
Oh, shit. You better know it. I got the ColecoVision, the Intellivision, the TSR-88, the Atari 2600, 7800, C64, VIC-20. I got all that stuff.
They said that Resident Evil 4 drops on Friday. But now or next Friday? Def Jam Vendetta was my shit.
This game's so cool.
Def Jam Vendetta was my shit.
Cartoon programmer.
Jay got these fucking leapfrog games and shit.
This from 1980. This is from the beginning of the computer.
Oh shit.
I just like having all that joint, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I might be a bitch. I don't know if I want to play Resident Evil 4 in the dark.
Yeah, right. You remember Nightmare Creatures? Pull out Nightmare Creatures. You remember that for the PlayStation? Oh, that was a good one too.
I remember me and my cousin, we used to play Resident Evil, the original one on PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
bruh. We used to creep the fuck out playing that game, but we couldn't stop. Oh shit!
Oh, that we were you.
I might have played
Someone...
Resident Evil with all the lights on out this bitch. Oh my gosh! I'm just saying. Resident Evil 1, yeah, that shit. Yep, 1997. That shit, yo, that game was fucking creepy as fuck. Come on, man, yo, leave me alone. Yo. You too big. Got too many guns to be bitching. Oh man, you know what's real crazy? Playing the Resident Evil on the Oculus, cause you're immersed in it. Like that shit is crazy. Yeah, it's decent. I didn't buy it. My brother bought that shit. I played it. I wasn't buying it.
Well, have you checked out that Operation Fortune yet?
No,
movie?
I tried to check it out last night, but it said that it wasn't available at this time when I went to rent it.
Oh, okay, got you.
So I remember Dead Space.
Oh yeah, I got Dead Space too.
Yeah, I remember Dead Space. I had Dead Space. Dead Space. That shit was alright. I did have Dead Space. I had Dead Space on my PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation 4 I had Dead Space, or PlayStation 3 wanted. I can't remember. I had Dead Space. But yeah, that shit was creepy too though. But it was still a good game. I was into it. It might have been. I might have had Dead Space on Xbox. I don't remember. I remember I bought Xbox just to get Gears of War. I bought an Xbox just for Gears of War. And then ended up giving it away. Some kid that didn't have a system or something like that, because I wasn't playing it. And they had stopped making Gears of War anyway. So.
Liked it too. I got the whole Gears of War series. It's all down here on this. Behind me, I got those are there's up in that shelf. There's some Sega Genesis, and then Xbox, Xbox 360, PlayStation, all that different stuff over there. That shelves.
Now I got a fucking PS5 that I can never get to because my son be hogging that bitch. I got Atomic Heart and I want to start playing it, but every time I go to start, my son in the middle of a game. And I don't want to pull a I'm your daddy card, get the fuck off the game on him because he be having fun, so I just let it go. But I plan on starting Atomic Heart this weekend, guys, so I'll probably stream that. Anyway, you got anything else, Jay?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying, be safe, stay strapped. Don't miss and get your tickets to HotepCon because y'all bluffing. We holler at you.
Later, y'all.
Relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.